One NBA player splurged $5 million to have an extraordinary night, while another spent a whopping $20 million to safeguard his own life. These ridiculously extravagant possessions are owned by NBA stars. Jimmy Butler, who owns millions, decided to spend extravagantly in honor of his success.
Oh! This is beautiful, man. This is much better than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah, Jimmy had his friends assemble his dream aquarium, a 10-foot-tall boombox containing 600 gallons of water, with over 50 fish and even built-in speakers. Jimmy had to spend more than $40,000 to fulfill his aquatic fantasy. Yet this is actually the least expensive item in this entire video. Moving on to Steph Curry. His recent purchase is far beyond our realm. With the rise of NFTs, Steph wanted to capitalize on the exploding trend and splurged on one of the most expensive NFTs in the entire metaverse. He even made it his profile picture and joined the NFT's group chat to announce his membership. Although the purchase appears to be a random picture of a monkey, it is actually an exclusive Bored Ape valued at $180,000. Just look at Steph's joyous expression in the photo. This purchase certainly brought him immense happiness. I wish I could say the same about Paul George's purchase. He spent $250,000 due to a tragic event that occurred a few years ago. Paul had joined Team USA to enhance his game, but during a scrimmage he sustained a devastating injury that shattered his leg when he went for a chase-down block. Paul was immediately taken to the hospital and underwent emergency surgery. Though doctors assured him that he would make a full recovery, he was heartbroken as he was at the peak of his career and had to be out of basketball for a year. However, things turned around when Floyd Mayweather visited him and offered some financial advice. Ironically, shortly after, Paul made an Instagram post showing that he had spent $265,000 on a custom Ferrari Spider. Even though he couldn't drive it, he was thrilled with the purchase and had the interior redesigned to accommodate his tall ass. So yeah, this is undoubtedly Paul's favorite purchase. But not all NBA players are as self-centered. John Wall went above and beyond to indulge his teammates by spending 3 times the amount of PG's Ferrari. After signing a record-breaking contract worth $207 million, he hit up his friend Santa Claus on how to make this Christmas special for his teammates. Together, they found the perfect gifts, and Wall surprised each teammate with a custom gold Rolex watch completely flooded with diamonds. There was extreme excitement in the room as they opened their gifts, celebrating as if they had won a championship.
I was just kidding. It was really Rolex. Wow.
But hey, let's face it, the Wizards aren't winning trophies anytime soon, so those watches may be the closest they get to one. According to jewelers' estimations, each watch was valued at a minimum of $40,000, with some worth over $70,000. When you add up the total cost of these gifts, it comes to a whopping $750,000. But PJ Tucker spent double due to his uncontrollable addiction to buying shoes. He finds himself purchasing shoes every single day, and it's become a habit he can't seem to shake off. It's not uncommon for him to enter a store and immediately spend $16,000 without a second thought.
Okay, so your total is $16,944.57.
PJ Tucker's shoe addiction has become even more costly. His home not only has closets full of shoes, but he also has a secret shoe vault, which only adds to his growing obsession. In 2017, PJ admitted to spending over $200,000 on shoes during the season, including purchasing one of his most expensive pairs, the Nike Air Mags. Fortunately, he was able to obtain these at a discounted price of $36,000. Nowadays, these shoes can cost upwards of $50,000. However, these are not the most expensive shoes PJ owns. During the 2021 NBA Finals, PJ showed his teammate Giannis a pair of diamond-encrusted Jordan 1s, which cost a whopping $250,000. Giannis was left speechless, and the shoes seemed to bring good luck to the Bucks, as they won the championship that night. During the post-game interview, Giannis was more excited to talk about PJ's shoes than winning the championship ring.
PJ! Hey! Sorry, guys. Hey, bring your shoe. This guy today, he wore a 250,000 pair of shoe. He had real diamonds. I promise you.
While those diamond-encrusted Jordans were undoubtedly eye-catching, they are just one of 5,000 pairs that PJ Tucker owns. Of course, keeping that many shoes in the house is impossible, so PJ did something only he could do. he purchased a condominium solely for his shoe collection.
Hey, what's up? It's PJ Tucker, and welcome to my sneaker loft. The loft is primarily for storage. There wasn't enough space in my house to be able to put all my shoes, so I thought, I got to get a house.
It's mind-boggling to think about. PJ's shoe collection is worth over $1.5 million, which means that what he puts on his feet is more valuable than many people's homes. But Ben Simmons doubled down to become the king of Philly by spending a fortune on a luxurious condo. At the time, he thought he would be playing for the Sixers for life. But even though he was still a young player, he knew he wanted to invest in something that would reflect his status. He found the perfect place in one of the most prestigious buildings in the city, a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom condo on the 25th floor of the Ritz-Carlton. With floor-to-ceiling windows, the views are unparalleled. Ben spared no expense, as his $3 million purchase included 24/7 room service, a personal chauffeur, and a fitness center with a pool. Despite his recent troubles with the team, at least he can still enjoy the comfort of his opulent living space for years to come. But what Dwayne Wade bought is nothing compared to Ben Simmons' purchase, as Wade spent twice the amount of money for just one night. Leading up to Wade's 32nd birthday, he wanted to make the craziest purchase of his entire life. Having already bought jewelry and cars, Wade decided to go all out and spend over $5 million to not only buy a yacht, but also get it customized for his birthday. Wade's 130-foot yacht, the Way of Wade, was completely decked out for his birthday bash. It had a full room dedicated to his shoes, a shoe cake, a private fireworks show, and even a personal roller. To add to the extravagance, Wade bought an outfit that matched the yacht. Of course, the party wasn't complete without his boys, so Wade's teammates showed up, and LeBron let Wade know he had his back.
I love you. You already know you can always get anything from me.
LeBron raising a toast to you on a $5 million yacht is hard to top. Crazy, right? Well, let's begin by discussing a player who spent $19 million to address his biggest fear, September 11, 2001. The events of that day changed everyone's lives, but Tracy McGrady's life was particularly affected. The news of hijacked planes and the ensuing tragedies only amplified his fear of airborne attacks, making it difficult for him to focus on anything else, especially when he had to travel frequently from city to city for basketball games. As an NBA player who needed to travel, he had to find a solution even if it was costly. And that's when he decided to make the most expensive purchase of his life, a private jet.
I had a Falcon 2000, so it was a corporate jet. It's one of the best traveling jets that you could have. It was 19 million. So
while spending $19 million on a private jet might seem insane, it was the perfect solution for Tracy McGrady, who struggled with a fear of flying after the tragedies of September 11, 2001. The plane not only offered comfort, but allowed him to travel without anxiety. It's ironic that he eventually joined the Houston Rockets, but let's move on to a player who is no stranger to spending tens of millions of dollars on outrageous purchases. The king of the court, and the king of crazy purchases. LeBron James lives the life of a typical NBA superstar, with his private jet and million-dollar supercars. But when he pulls up to his home, you realize he's on another level. His house costs a whopping $52 million and looks like it's straight out of Black Ops 2. The mansion boasts an outdoor pool with a fire pit in the middle and an amazing view of the Los Angeles skyline. However, the inside is where the real magic happens. The house has 6 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, walk-in closets, and a game room. As a wine enthusiast, LeBron has a wine cellar, a full gym, and even a spa. He also has an indoor garage for his expensive cars, which includes a man cave and a built-in golf simulator. It's safe to say that LeBron's mansion is even more legendary than his play on the court. But with a price tag of over $52 million, he can definitely afford to live like a king.